Collective, it's G here with Golden Thread Tarot. So, I am really feeling like things are really leveling out. The divine is asking you to really keep an open mind about what's coming towards you and about what you're being shown, right? A lot of you, because we talked about this, is hidden enemies, right? That spirit's going to be showing who they are to you. They are revealing themselves to you, right? And so you're like, okay, bless, thank goodness. Like, I see these people for who they are. Thank you, spirit. I really appreciate it, right? So spirit just wants you to know, like, a lot of the stuff that they've been sending to you has been returned to sender. So what they sent to you, bing, look at that, bent, like went straight back. So yeah, exactly. Whoever this Queen of Wands, this judgmental person that's been really on your back, that's been stirring up stuff, that's been, causing drama and things like that, all that's just going to go back on them. What you need to do is just stay quiet, stay silent, stay above it, stay like, okay, whatever. I don't feel like dealing with this, right? Exactly. The confusion is gone. I see what's happening here, right? Seven of Cups in reverse. I see what's happening. The confusion is gone. Cool. Y'all do whatever you want to do, right? I don't care. And that's the vibe you need to be in. Whatever. Let them talk. Let them do whatever they want to. I don't care. Just move on. I'm getting this weird, like, tingling feeling in my lower back. I don't know if that means something to somebody, but I just wanted to share that. Okay, because, right? King of Cups. Oh yes, I'm hearing father wounds. So you're definitely, what you want to concentrate right now is improving yourself, right? Heal your father wounds. We've been talking about this in my collective here recently, right? Heal these father wounds, right? And when you have father wounds, you can have an absent dad, you can have an abusive, a verbally or physically abusive father. You could have a father that broke a lot of promises to you. And when you're in that mode, it really makes you feel like you're not supported. It really makes you feel, it gives you like attachment disorders, right? It makes you really, it makes you might be clingy and really needy for other people's attention. It might make you do things, like on the negative side of it, right? Well, all of it's on the negative side, but on the, severe side, you could turn into a type of person that lies, that plots, that schemes, that wishes to tear apart other people's security and things like that behind your back, right? Or you could just get into relationship after relationship after relationship that really reminds you, trying to recreate, creating like the savior complex within you, right? You turn yourself into a martyr, or you turn yourself, like where you are, you turn yourself into the hero or the heroine, right? You're like, oh, I have to save these people. So you get into these, I've talked about this before, where you get into these relationships that remind you of your father, and you try to get these people to recognize you or to choose you, right? I'm hearing some of you say the pick me thing, like, yeah, but that, I feel like that exactly, right? In the darker part of it, you could really turn against and turn really judgmental, right? It makes you judge other men. Maybe it makes you say all men ain't shit, or all men cheat, or all men, lie, or all men steal, or all men do this, all men do that. And then when you have that in your brain, that's what you attract, and even though it's not what you want, it's what you attract, because inside your spirit is trying to tell you, you need to heal these wounds. That's why you're attracting, that's why you're chasing after men that don't want you, or chasing after men that you have to convince to want to be with you. And I know this might sound harsh, but this is the reality of it, right? Spirit really wants you to concentrate on that. Don't concentrate on the drama. Let spirit handle the drama. Let spirit handle the, right? Because everything's going to be revealed to you, right? Moon card, moon, and like everything is going to be revealed to you, okay? Exactly. Revelations, the star card. You are going to have this this is healing and revelations, right? Enlightenment. And you need to heal. Star card. This is beautiful. You got, you have to identify that you have these issues first. You have to go inside and do the shadow work and realize, wow. I've talked about this before on my channel before, right? Like, when I really started doing my healing, I was like, wow, I wasn't shit. And I don't mean that, but I did questionable things. I chased after men that I knew were unavailable emotionally, or actually unavailable because they were in relationships. And even though I wasn't purposely being like, I'm going to steal somebody's man, I was just trying to fill that void inside myself, right? I was trying to fill that void of needing like a man to approve of me. But it's important that you identify that first so that you can heal it, right? And that's what Spirit wants you to do right now. Spirit really wants you to concentrate on that right now. Exactly. Because it's really cut down on your longevity, right? It's really cut down on your ability to invest in things that are long term, that really actually serve you, right? It's given you this tent where you invest and throw everything into a relationship, then in the end it's not going to work out. And so in the end, it's like this self-fulfilling prophecy or the self-fulfilling cycle where you're like, oh, I'm going to like, subconsciously you're like, I'm going to heal this person. And then this person takes and takes and takes and takes and takes and takes and takes from you. And then eventually it just reestablishes the feeling that, oh, all men aren't shit, all men, cheat, or all men do this, all men abuse. And so you go after, right? You go after those people. And a lot of times when you're in an unhealed state, you'll even push away men who are actually good. So if you actually start getting into a relationship or have guys that talk to you, you have that whole syndrome where you're just like pushing people away from you that actually serve you because you're not healed, right? You energetically push those people away because you're like, oh, there's just something about him, or he's a little too whatever, he's a little too that, he's a little too that. But the truth of the matter is you're like, that person's a little too healed. They're taking care of me a little too well, right? And so you internalize that as, well, when's it gonna stop? When's it gonna stop? When's it gonna stop? Now I'm scared, right? I'm scared to allow myself to feel this love. I'm scared to allow myself to be, to feel this, because now when I actually get it, it's gonna hurt so much worse when it gets taken away, right? And that does not lead to longevity. That does not lead to emotional fulfillment. And Spirit says you're not gonna have this emotional fulfillment until you really heal this. It is time to stop dipping and dodging and blaming other people and look at yourself. And that's a beautiful thing. And it's rough. That's your shadow work. That's your dark night of the soul. That's you laying in bed. Why didn't my dad love me? And I'm not making fun of you. Like, I've done this. I've cried for hours before, just being like, why didn't my dad just love me? Why couldn't he just be there for me? But at some point, you have to get to a point where you stop crying over it, right? Where you let yourself get it out, get it out. Don't feel ashamed about it. Let yourself get it out, but move on to the next stage, right? And a lot of times the next stage it's about letting yourself really grieve, right? Going through the steps of grieving, going through the sadness, going through the anger. Don't act on it. Don't go cuss them out. Don't go, fuck every man, blah, blah, blah. They're all just like my dad, but it's about understanding. You're allowed to feel angry about it. You're allowed to feel sad about it. So many people put all these like, oh, she's a pick me, or oh, she's got daddy issues, or she's got mommy issues. And it creates like this whole shame around just being able to claim that so that you can heal it, right? It's like when people make fun of people that are overweight at the gym working out. Oh, look at this fat person. It's like, oh, well, what do you want them to be doing? You're making fun of them because they're overweight, but they're at the gym, or they're out working out, or they're out running. And yeah, they might be struggling, but they're actually trying to change their life. So mind your fucking business. You child, grow up. Right? So it's like stuff like that, right? It's like society does a lot of things that keep us in this unhealed state because the greater consciousness does not want us to actually heal ourselves, because it's so much easier just to go, oh, she's this, she's that. Be judgmental, give somebody a label and toss them aside as, oh, this is something I don't want to deal with, right? Oh, she's a pick me. Oh, she's a this. Oh, she's a that. And guys, this works for you too. Oh, he's a hoe. Oh, he's a pass around. Oh, he's for the streets. Oh, he's a player. Oh, he's a fuckboy. Having these father wounds creates so much instability in your life. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. It makes you manifest this, right? Your dad was a liar. Your dad was a cheater. Your dad did this or that, or was absent and didn't do that. guess what? That's going to manifest in your life. You're going to reflect that. Because whether we want to admit it or we don't, we reflect what our parents show us. So our parents can teach us really positive things, or our parents can teach us terrible things, and we reflect that. But at some point in our life, we have to say, okay, I can identify that this behavior came from my parents, but at some point I have to identify that I'm the one that's continuing the behavior, and it's not my parents, right? It's me. I'm deciding to continue this behavior because I'm not allowing myself to heal, right? So you negatively manifest all this sneaky behavior into your life. You manifest yourself acting like this. You manifest other people treating you like this because you don't, and you're subconsciously doing it. You don't even realize it. And I know this is the hard thing, right? Our ego, which is what stops us from having this realization, which is what stops us from realizing, oh, I really need to stop doing this. I really need to identify this, right? I want my wish fulfillment, but I'm here in this state right here. It's really hard to get to the point where you allow your ego to step back enough to allow yourself to be like, okay, I have really got to heal. I have really been really messing myself up. Okay, I play a role in allowing these people, these men who ain't shit, I allow them to come into my life, right? Because it says something about yourself, which please believe me, like I just said, I had to realize this about myself. I could sit there and go, well, how he does this and he does that and they do this and they do that. And I can't believe, why can't they just treat me right? And why does he lie to me? Why does he go out and cheat on me? Why does he do those things? Why do you stay with him? Because you're not healed. You're not healed. Because most people would see those red flags and be like, oh, bye, yank. I'm out of here. Oh, I see that you don't give me the attention that I need. Oh, I see that you take a couple of days to return text messages to me. Bye. I'm not supposed to chase and run after you. But if you haven't healed these wounds, you chase after it because subconsciously you chase after it because you're like, I want to, I have to make this person like me, because subconsciously you're like, it's going to fix my relationship with my father. And you might not, and it might sound, messed up to say that, but that's the truth of it. Read some psychology books. I'm telling you, that's the truth of it. Yeah. And look, in the news, Page of Wands that you get, which is Princess of Wands in this deck, is that negative, the ghosting. You chase after people that ghost you. You chase after people that barely contact you. You chase after things that don't, you chase and make, you turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy of negativity. Because you're chasing after people who don't serve you. You're chasing after things that don't serve you. You're chasing after things that don't want you. If somebody acts like they don't want you, then they don't want you. And I know that can really hurt, right? But it's time that when somebody shows you, oh, I don't want you, or oh, you're not a priority to me, or oh, you don't mean that much to me, or oh, sure, I'll have sex with you, but that's all you mean. If that's not what you want, walk away. And don't lie to yourself and say, oh, that's fine, that's fine. When the whole time what you want is commitment. What you want is to have a sustainable relationship. What you want is to actually be loved and catered to, and not have this right here. So it's time that you guys start paying attention to the red flags, right? It's time that you learn from the past and you learn from your past mistakes so you can actually get your real wish fulfillment. Okay, so I just heard hidden enemies. What do you want to tell them about these hidden enemies? Wow. Yeah. Bye. Queen of Swords, that ass. I don't care about that. Cut that off. It does not serve you. Exactly. Leave that ass out in the cold. It does not serve you. Mend your broken heart. It does not serve you. This right here, having these pains, does not serve you. And having, now this, all of this that I'm saying can also apply to mother wounds, right? Not only can you attract, if you are a person looking to be with in a relationship with a man or with another man, you'll heal these, you'll attract these people that just don't have love for you, that just aren't there for you. And if you have mother wounds, it's the same thing. Say you're a feminine energy, you're a female. Well, if you have these mother wounds that are done the same thing, or these mother wounds that were of a mother that was judgmental, or she wasn't there, or she was absent, or she was emotionally or physically abusive, you will attract those types of friends around you. So You'll be like, wow, these men ain't shit. And wow, all I do is attract backstabbing people who turn out to not be my friends. And it's because you're not paying attention to the red flags. You're attracting all these people around you because you want to heal them. You want to heal them, which in turn is you healing yourself. But your ego is not letting you place the blame on yourself. So you project and place the blame on everybody else around you. When the truth is, you need to heal yourself. And when you heal yourself, you won't have these fake ass friends around you. You won't tolerate, right? Having people that backstab and betray you and do those things. You won't be like, oh well, that's just how bitches are. Oh well. No. Your energy will reject their energy. And yeah, they can hate on you, but they can hate on you over here, and they can hate on you while you're over here with your beautiful, loving, actual friends that are there for you, right? You need to heal these things, because if you've been trying to manifest a soul tribe to come into your life, your soul tribe, your real group, this is what you have to do right now. You have got to heal these wounds. And you can have either one, or you can have both. You can have a bit of both. It is what it is. Exactly. But when you feel that absence of that love, now whether or not this is from an actual lover, or whether or not this is from friends, this is from family, when you feel that lack of support, you can have all these different problems that you don't even realize, that goes down to your very foundation of who you are. I'm seeing like the Four of Wands. Yeah, it's time for a transformation. Look at that. But it's slow, right? What you can also do is be slow to transform, is you invite all these towers into your life, but you're so slow, Knight of Pentacles, to actually transform and take this possibility, right? A lot of you out there are be giving a lot of response. You're getting a lot of downloads, you're getting a lot of guidance from your spirit guides, and you're ignoring them because your ego is like, that's hard, that's harsh. I don't want to think about my childhood. I don't want to think about my abusive parents. I don't want to think about those things. It's really messed up. Or a lot of times in our society, people tell us, oh, don't you dare talk about your mom like that. Don't you dare talk about your dad like that. Especially from where I am. I'm from the South, right? So it's like, you respect your elders. But the truth of the matter that most people don't want to say is, some elders don't deserve respect because they did not respect you. Some people get so lost in not placing the blame where it belongs. In your childhood, it belongs with your parents. But in your adult age, it's time for you to say, you know what? No, I don't care if society says, oh, I'm always supposed to respect my mom. My mom did not respect me. Society wants to tell you, oh, stand up for yourself, stand up to your abusers. Don't let people abuse you. But that shit gets real complicated when those abusers are your parents, or when they're your grandparents, or where they're people in your family. Everything gets all convoluted there because it's like, oh, you're supposed to respect those people. We respect people that show us respect back. And if your parents were hateful and abusive, yeah. And sometimes that can be hard, right? Because our parents can show one side of themselves to everybody else, but then behind closed doors, they're a different person. So it's hard for those other people out there to understand who these people really are on the inside, because they don't ever see that side of them. Their friends and their coworkers don't ever see that side of them. Right? But then they go home and abuse and verbally abuse or manipulate or their children, because they feel like they have some kind of ownership over them. Maybe you had some kind of narcissistic parents. People don't see the real truth. And so it's hard, right? And especially if you have a narcissistic parent who is really good at lying and manipulating and doing those things, right? Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, specifically a Scorpio. And this could be lovers, friends, family, exes, all this stuff, right? All of it compounds together. But Spirit is saying that it's time to give up that. It is time to let those things die and allow yourself to actually transform. And what you have to do to allow, when you're saying about like, why didn't I take that opportunity? Why don't I just do what I know I need to do, which is going to serve me? Why can't I? It's because you have had years and years and years from your childhood of all these wounds telling yourself you're not good enough, because you feel like, well, my own parents weren't there for me. And you internalize that and think you're not good enough. And I know that's so heavy, but it's what you have to look at, and it's what you have to heal. I'm there with you guys. Please understand, right? Please understand. I am part of this collective as well. I'm not part of every collective that I talk about, but this particular collective, I'm definitely a part of. And it's time we heal. It's time to drop the self-sabotaging behavior, right? It's time to allow ourselves to transform. Spirit has been putting these towers in our life, which are people who don't serve us, relationships don't serve us, for a reason, so that we can learn these lessons. So that in the end we understand, thank you, Spirit, that this is a gift from Spirit. And I know you could be saying, how is emotional trauma a gift from Spirit? Because it gives you the ability, right? It gives you the ability to heal, to teach your soul how to heal from this. That's why we're here. We're here on this earth to learn lessons. And this particular collective was a really harsh lesson of your parents don't always serve you. And it can be very, very hard when your parents don't serve you. But remember, a lot of you are light workers, and that's why you were born into this family. You were born into this family to heal this generations of abuse and neglect and other things that are being passed down. These are the generational curses that I've been talking about. You know, it's not always, oh, some witch 100 years ago cursed your family. Like sometimes it's a curse that your own family brought in by passing down abuse, by whether or not that's actual physical abuse, sexual abuse, you know, emotional abuse, just being absentee, oh, I didn't have a dad to show me how to be a dad, so I'll run away from being a dad. That just passes that down, and it scars your children, and it scars their children and their children, until somebody is like, I am stopping this cycle. And that is what Spirit is asking you to do. I am stopping this cycle. I'm not going to treat my kids like my parents treated me. And to do that, you have to heal. Understand that it is a beautiful gift that Spirit is giving you so that you can stop this in your family line. So that you don't pass it down to any more kids. Heal yourself, for your future generations, for your future kids. Or even if you don't want kids, to just heal yourself, damn it. Just heal yourself. Because it's worth it. It's worth it to heal yourself, because when you do the work and you heal yourself, that's when Spirit opens up your abundance and you find that dream job and you find that dream relationship, or you find that dream group of friends that is just supposed to be there for you to love and protect and be there for you. And yeah, hello, there it is. Them chill bumps. Y'all know that Spirit saying, yes, girl. Yes. Yes. Find your true inner strength. Find the beautiful sunshine in your life. It is coming. Find your true inner strength. Heal this self. Heal this side of yourself. Do your inner child healing. Heal your father wounds. Heal your mother wounds. It's not easy. And let me tell you, the darkness that's attached to you, which is just like the self-hate or the self-sabotage and things, it doesn't want you to heal. That's your ego telling you, no, this hurts, don't run away from it, don't look at it. But it's time to heal. It's time to move on from this. It's time to allow your old self to die so that your new self can be born. Okay? Yeah. Get what you need. Yes. Right? Move on from this. Don't allow yourself to be pinned down anymore. Ten of Swords in reverse. Don't allow yourself to be pinned down by this anymore. Right? This absenteeism will keep you from seeing the future, from seeing your own worth. And it's time to let that go. It's time to let that die. It's time to get a new idea, to allow your mind to transform, right? And that's what it takes. You have to realize and identify that you think this way, that your mind has been set up to work this way because of emotional manipulation, or just from the fact that when you were a child, your parents weren't there for you. Devil energy. Your parents weren't there for you. And look how that devil energy is like a stairway into your mind, right? It's about your mind. It's about understanding, right? It's about closing that door to this devil energy so it doesn't have access. And it's also about going inside, right? Descending into your subconscious so that you can get this healing. Yeah. You got options. You got a lot of things that you need to heal, but that's okay, right? Right? This up here is like the feminine energy, like this Empress energy, this Empress, this Nine of Cups, really finding yourself energy, right? Sun and the Moon, your masculine and feminine energy, your intuition, your heart chakra. I'm really feeling like this is like your mind, and like letting go of these snakes and these cups, letting go of them. This is all the things you need to concentrate on, all the things you need to heal on. This is like a crystal, and for some reason it's making me think of crystalline structure, like it's just making me feel like networking in your mind, right? And I mean, I know it can feel daunting, but it's time that you heal yourself, okay? It's time, exactly. It's time that you let go of all this fighting, all this struggling. Stop fighting against yourself. Stop causing more conflict from yourself. Allow yourself to be balanced. Stop juggling all of this and let it go. And when you heal all of this, it just gives you more space in your mind for the divine to offer you a beautiful cup, for you to go inside and meditate, and for you to allow yourself to, to allow this to be, yes, to allow this to be for yourself. Allow yourself to get to a point where that divine can offer you a cup, right? And take it, goddamn, chariot. Some of you need to move. Some of you are going to have to actually physically move away from your parents or these people. What is that saying? You can't heal in the same place you were hurt? Excuse me. No, we're not doing that today. See, we're saying no. Hold up. He knew I was about to come over there and run him off. So he stopped. As soon as I stopped, I was like, hold up. He was like, oh no. Exactly. Defend yourself. Right? Defend yourself. Some of you are going to get really angry and you're going to want to, exactly, drop this competition. Drop this drama. Drop the competition. Drop the fighting. Drop the imbalance. Let go of and stop handling all these different, and let go. You'd be amazed how much more room in your mind there will become for you, for your healing, for you to concentrate on yourself, for you to concentrate on bringing love and light into your life. When you don't have all of this in your mind, you don't realize how much room it takes up, how much room all this pain and hate and anger takes up in your mind and in your spirit. Let it go. That was the Knight of Cups, but yeah, exactly. Let it go. Walk away from it. Eight of Cups. Walk away from this. There's that Knight of Cups again. Walk away from those fuckboys is what I'm hearing. Walk, do your research. Go inside. Do your return to sender. And go inside and figure out, right? With this Page of Swords. Go inside. Figure it out. Figure what you need to change. Be brave enough to be like, okay, these are the sides of myself that I really need to change, that I really need to do something about, and that's it. And don't get involved in drama, like I was saying before. Some of you just needed to know that you had some hidden enemies around you so that you could be aware. Spirit just wanted you to be more aware of what was happening around you. Exactly. Be aware of the fact that this Ten of Cups that I was talking about earlier, right here in reverse, right? That this right here is something that's completely within your control to change. You don't have this longevity and you don't have this emotional fulfillment, true emotional fulfillment, because you need to go inside and heal. And that's it. Once you heal those things, then you'll be working together, right? Then you'll be working and building on a true foundation, on something solid. That's why these tower moments come in your life. That's why these men that don't serve you, they leave your life. Or these women that don't serve you, they leave your life. That's why your friends are falling apart and doing these random things, because they're towers to show you what does not serve you. Or, maybe they're having tower moments and they're realizing that they need to walk away. Let them walk away and let them and go let them heal. Go let these people heal. Yeah. Four of Swords. Go rest. Go rest. Right? And if you're in any kind of third party situation, or if you're in any kind of people talking about you behind, walk away from that. Don't get involved in it. Don't worry about it. Period. Um, Starseed. Some of y'all are definitely starseeds. Okay? I know my star. Yes. Thank you. Okay? Trust that little feeling, right? Trust that little feeling in your gut. Okay? If somebody doesn't serve you, you're going to know. Spirit's giving you everything that you need to know about who doesn't serve you right now. Walk away from people that don't serve you. Transformation, right? Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay? Whew, yes. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. What was that? What have I been talking about, right? Rewriting the future for your future kids, or for your future generation in your family, to just allow those things to change. And it's so funny, the crumbling, right? And it's sitting right here on top of the tower. These towers are happening in your life for a very specific reason. Don't get lost in the chaos. See the truth in all of the chaos, right? It's all happening for a reason. High priestess or priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Exactly. Did I not say there is a grander purpose for everything that you're going through, for this transformation, for all this healing that you're doing? There is a grander purpose behind it. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Exactly. Heal yourself. Tune it in to your records, to what you're really supposed to be doing, to what the function is, why you're here, why have you been experiencing these things, right? Because once you go inside and you go through the grieving process, and you allow yourself to identify the issues. Exactly. I'm going to put this down because I want to. You allow yourself to identify the issues. You allow yourself to feel the sadness, to feel the anger. And after you let go of all that, you can heal yourself, and you can see, oh, this is why this happened. This is why, right? There is a grander plan, but you need to make the room in your mind to see past the anger, to see past those things, to allow yourself to transform, right? And to not be taken over by the sadness or by the anger, but to allow yourself to keep going through the different stages of grief, right? Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Absolutely, right? Spend this time nurturing and reparenting yourself, mothering yourself. The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Exactly. Did I not say that? Lifetime after lifetime. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. For some reason, I don't feel like this is this whole deck. I mean, I have like 4 cards out here, but it feels light. Maybe that's just the point, right? Right? Like I've been saying, you're shedding old layers, shedding old skin, shedding that stuff that makes you feel heavy. Like hanging on to that darkness literally makes your body feel heavy. And when you start letting go of it, you can feel your body just, because that stuff stands on your shoulders. It bends you down. It crooks you up. It literally physically weighs you down. Longing for home, belonging the original light workers. Exactly. Some of you need to go near the ocean. I'm definitely seeing a lot of ocean work here. The water. Some of you are just so, it replenishes you. Birthing a new age. Birthing new creations. Dreaming a new world into being. Exactly. Oh, yes. Thank you, Spirit. On it. On it. On it. There's that mirror. That water energy. Like I was saying. Definitely. Awakening. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being. Look at that. Was I not just saying your body will feel lighter? Surround yourself with love and light energy. Your body will literally feel lighter. Oh, well, this got left down on the table. The ever-unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay? It's happening for you, not to you. This is happening to me is victim mentality. Allow yourself to see, I don't have to feel like a victim anymore. I can take back my own power. I see why these things happen to me. It was to teach me a lesson. And when I stop making the same mistake, I will have learned the lesson. When I start getting those familiar signs, I'll be like, oh no, this person doesn't serve me. And I will cut them out of my life and go on, because I'm not like, oh well, people are just that way, or to feel like, well, I just really need some kind of connection in my life. No. 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 Period. It's a full ass sentence. No. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And also the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hints, soul tribe. Exactly. Like I said, some of you really want to meet your soul tribe. You're going to. That's why you're being asked to heal yourself right now. Because that healing is going to call in your soul tribe. Ooh, I just got big, big, big chills. Okay? Big chills. That's beautiful. That is so freaking beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking and face your true north. Exactly. You're already doing it. So keep going. Keep doing it. Right? You're learning these lessons. It's just time that you allow them to sink in. Right? Boundaries. A lot of times when we have these mother and father wounds, that's what those attachment issues are. That's what those please, please, please be with me, chasing after people. That's what that is boundaries. You did not learn how to put up proper boundaries between you and other people in your life that do not serve you. Or even people that do serve you, right? Even people that are your friends. No, period. Is a complete sentence. No, I have other things to do. No, I can't help you. No, I can't do that. No, you can't treat me that way. No, it's not okay that you didn't call me back for 3 days. No. No, I understand that people, people get into things, and maybe you're the person, right? Maybe you're the person that dips and dodges and isolates yourself and turns yourself away from people, right? Because it's easier to put up way too thick boundaries, right? So that people can't hurt you. Maybe you're an empath and you just feel other people sucking your energy because you don't have proper boundaries around yourself. Some of you need to do some aura healing. Having like narcissistic parents or having like abusive parents, verbally abusive or physically abusive parents tears apart your aura. And you have to learn how to repair it. You have to learn how to meditate on it. And to pour energy into your aura and to ask your angels, to pray to your angels to help heal your aura. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Exactly. Exactly. Right? Get playful. Do some things that made you feel joy when you were a kid. I was just thinking with all the swimming, I was just thinking about how much I still love to swim, but I loved to swim when I was a little kid. I loved being in the water. I loved going to the ocean. I loved doing those things. And when I think about that, it gives me that feeling from childhood when I was really happy and free, right? Children, right? Go inside and do the things that you love to do when you were a child. Your love life is being affected by children. And I'm really thinking this is you. This is your inner child. Your love life is being affected by the fact that your inner child needs to be held. Look how, all right? Look how that little girl is just like holding that little puppy and she's like, oh, I love you, right? Like that's what you need to do to your inner child. Free yourself, right? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Stop placing the blame on other people. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the blame. Let go of the judgment of yourself and other people and allow yourself to forgive other people freely and to forgive yourself first. All right? A big ass thing is it's way easier. Forgiveness doesn't come easy for some people, right? But it's way easier for you to forgive other people because you don't have these proper boundaries up. but yet you're really harsh on yourself a lot of the times, right? It's time to forgive those things and let go. Let go of control issues, right? Allow this situation to have to unfold naturally, right? A lot of this stuff will give you control issues because, right, like I said, either you'll remove yourself from friend groups or you'll isolate yourself because you just feel tired or because you're around people that don't serve you, right? Or some of you just push people away, even people that are there are there to help you, are there to be legitimate friends to you because you're just like, oh, you make me want to heal inside, and you push that away because it's easier to stay how you are than to put in the work and change. Let your friends help you. Let your friends help you, okay? Ask for and accept support from others, okay? Allow these other people who really, Spirit's going to show you who really serves you and who really makes you feel better, and they're going to take away people who don't serve you, and they're going to fill up your life with people who do. Allow these people to help you. Don't isolate yourself away. Spirit, what? Some of you do need to get away. Some of you need to get away from some people or some friends. Also retreat. Remember I was talking about the ocean and swimming and getting away? Yeah, retreat. Some of you need to get away and relax. And then also there are some people that you need to get away from. Get away from the people you need to get away from and let the friends that are really supposed to be there for you help you. Let your passion, right? Do things that make you feel passionate. If you're like, I love good food and I love good times and I love, spending time with my friends and spending time with my family and being surrounded by beautiful, loving people. I don't know who doesn't love that, right? But you might love it, but you might isolate yourself away from it. Allow yourself to feel these moments, okay? Allow yourself to feel this. 4144, yeah, because allowing yourself to do this retreating, getting away, letting yourself relax is definitely here. Finances and career. And I know that you might be feeling like, I don't have the money to go on vacation, but it's that stuff right there that's going to stop you, right? Well, save. Well, do what you need to do, right? Even if it's $20 here and there, eventually you'll be able to have the money to do what you need to do. Don't just tell yourself you can't do it because you're starting off with a self-deprecating, I can't do this. Yes, you can. You can afford this. When you were doing this, when you were walking down the path that's going to help you heal, you will find the money because Spirit is going to help you find the money to do it, okay? And like I was saying, pay attention to red flags. Pay attention to these red flags to people who don't serve you. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to these red flags when they're shown to you, okay? Healing family issues. Absolutely. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents and you move on. That doesn't mean that, and when you're forgiving these people, that doesn't mean that they have to be in your life. Thank you so much, Spirit. Release your ex. Release these people that don't serve you. The time has come to clear your energy. That doesn't mean that you have to accept these abusive people being in your life. In fact, some of you need to get away from these abusive people. But in the meantime, you need to forgive them. You need to let go of them. You need to accept that people are who they are. If they want to change, if they want to heal, that's on them. You did the healing, whether or not they want to change, or because your healing and you moving on and you being happy is not dependent on whether or not they heal. Is not dependent on whether or not they treat you like you deserve to be healed. You're just like, I deserve to be healed. Period. I don't care what these other people think. I don't care if my mom or my dad doesn't want to heal. I don't care if they don't want to change their ways. I want to change my ways. Okay, so release, right? Release this unrequited love. Release it. Okay? There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Some of you, like I said, some of you need to release your exes. Some of these, you need to realize that somebody ghosted you or they walked away from you because they did not serve you in the end. They didn't mean what was best for you, right? And it can be really hard to realize that some of these people are your parents. Some of these people are your best friends or your siblings or your cousins or people that you've had around you for years. Release them. The truth of who people really are is coming out, right? And enjoy honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday season together. Enjoy who actually serves you. Enjoy getting in this blissful time, right? And spend it with people who actually deserve to have your energy, not people who deceive you. Deception. Don't lie to yourself about who people really are. Allow them to show you who they really are. And when I was saying that, it was 444 down on the clock. That's also about those towers, right? You're surrounded. 444. 444 is 4444. But 444 is about you being surrounded by protective energy and about towers coming down. You're being surrounded by protective energy because there's deception in these people and in these things around you. People are walking out of your life, or you're seeing that people have been lying on you or doing these things so that you can walk away from them. Don't feel so attached to these people and feel like you need to heal them. Realize that it's not on you to heal anybody else. It's only on you to heal yourself. And if somebody doesn't want to heal, that's their business. Walk away from them. Worth waiting for. Okay? Divine timing is at work in your love life, right? You're not going to find this purple or these soul tribe, these people who really love you until you're doing this healing. Walk down this healing path and you will find people who will help you heal. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Exactly. That's pure love for the universe. You just thank you. You deserve love. You deserve love. When you show, I've talked about this before, when you show the universe that you're like, I deserve love. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to take care of my body physically. I'm going to drink the amount of water. I'm going to eat the right foods. I'm going to cut people out of my life and cut jobs and cut habits and old thought processes out of my mind that do not serve me. And when you're showing the universe that, the universe is like, hey, like, oh shit, look at this bitch getting her shit together. Oh shit. Let's send her a bunch of people that serve her and her to life because she realized she deserves love. She realizes it's safe for her to love because she knows that in herself she has the strength to turn away people who don't serve her or him. Take it as it resonates. Okay? That's beautiful. This is beautiful energy. And here, right? Keep an open mind about forgiving and learning. Keep an open mind about forgiving and learning. Like, this learning, this forgiving, this healing process, it's crazy. It's weird. Sometimes you do weird things in the grief process, right? Don't judge yourself. Get over it and really start doing things that serve you, right? Because so many times people can deal with this stuff and it can make them turn away job offers. It can make them turn to drugs or turn to other escapist, things where they're just running away from people and things that actually serve them. They don't take care of themselves well. They don't eat. They don't sleep right. They have a lot of stress and they don't do the things that they need to do to get that stress off of them, right? Because they don't understand that they're not self-serving themselves because in their childhood, their parents or whoever it was made them feel like they didn't deserve those things, but you do. And it's time for you to realize that you do deserve love, that you do deserve those things. And how you're going to teach yourself you deserve the love and those things is by giving it to yourself. Period. It's by giving it to yourself. Avenger. Exactly. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Exactly. Be your own avenger. Ooh, be your own avenger. Be your own mother. Did I not just say that you could feel victimized because of mother energy, right? You can feel like you're a victim. Turn that away, right? Transmute it. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Maybe you were victimized, but it's time that you stop, that you don't continue that, right? Against yourself or against other people. Let that go. You don't have to be a victim. You can be your own savior. You can be your own rescuer. You can be your own avenger. And how you do that, the best revenge is having a beautiful, loving life, right? To love yourself, right? To have this visionary, feeling about yourself, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain, seeking the truth from spirit. This is going to come to you. Also, I see this here, right? Look, femme fatale, which is about getting into your feminine, beautiful energy. Alchemist, child wound. Exactly. You were bullied, which made you a wounded child. You need to alchemize that, transmute that, and get into your beautiful, loving, feminine energy, right? Some of you definitely here have a lot of mother wounds that have made you not take care of yourself or take care of your body or made you have a lot of self-esteem issues. It's time that you get over that. Exactly. You had Seven of Swords, a bunch of sneaky, lying people in your past. It's okay. Let that go. Right? Child eternal. That, look at the sunflowers, like with the sun energy. Also like a queen, like not the reverse Queen of Wands, but like in the traditional depiction of the Queen of Wands, she has that sunflower there because it represents the sun and beauty and love and light and teaching, right? Get yourself out of this judgmental state and turn towards child eternal. Determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes, right? Give yourself this new ability to see yourself for who you really are. Seeker. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever you are. Search for the truth inside of yourself. Acknowledge that that these things happened to you, that they weren't right, that it wasn't justice to you, and to heal yourself. Heal yourself from this. Ooh, y'all. Spirit, what does my collective need to do to heal themselves? I'm seeing like the nature card, like the child nature card. Goddess. I'm seeing the goddess card. Angels. Yeah. Angel healer. Look at this. Angel healer. Right? Ask for help from your angels to heal yourself. Also, some of you here, like this person's getting Reiki healing. Some of you need to get some Reiki healing sessions. Absolutely. Or some of you need to get into doing Reiki healing. Heal yourself, then get into helping other people, right? Athlete, get your body together. Right? Start taking care of yourself. You know, and you don't have to be overweight to not take care of yourself. Sometimes it's just always eating out and not sleeping right and not drinking the right amount of water. All of that, excuse me, it's like self-abuse that you're doing to yourself. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps. Development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. Absolutely. Absolutely. So definitely get more active. Get out there. Oof, look at this. Goddess and child divine. Right? Get into your connect with this mothering goddess energy. Right? If you want to remother yourself, connect to your goddess energy. Connect to that goddess mothering healing energy out there, right? Call on Kuan Yin. Call on Mother Isis. Call on Mary, Mary, Mother of Jesus. Call on these beautiful, loving light. Call on Sekhmet to help you embrace your anger, but use it to transform yourself, right? To, you know what? Oh my gosh. I just heard, I don't know the name of the song, but I just heard the song and I just was shown the scene from like Legally Blonde, where Elle is like, you know what? I'm never gonna be good enough for you, am I? And he's just like, oh, she's like, you know what? That's whatever. And it's like, I'm never going to give up. She's like, she's in that. She's like, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to buy my laptop and I'm going to study my books and I'm going to kick ass and I'm going to show everyone that doubts me that I can do what the hell I want. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care what you thought of me. I don't care if you thought I wasn't anything. I am. And I have a purpose here and it's divine. And it's beautiful. And I'm going to fulfill that purpose. 5333. Divinely guided gifts and changes. Like, yes, these gifts, developing these gifts are going to help you, right? It's going to help you and it's going to help other people. Exactly. I wanted to read this verse. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection with the divine, right? And look, more sun energy here behind you. That sunflower energy. Because look, child eternal, there's that sunflower energy, right? And the rebel and femme fatale. Look at you. Look at you. You're like, I'm going against this. I'm going against what society tells me. Society calls me a pick me. You know what? Fuck that. I'm going to heal myself. Society, says that you have mommy issues. You have daddy issues. You're not worth it. Fuck them. You are worth it. Be worth it to yourself. And when you're worth it to yourself, that's when other people are going to be like, oh, so you're worth it, huh? Yes, I am. And if you think that I'm not, get the hell out of my life. Period. No matter where you've gone, no matter where you've been, storyteller. Exactly. Right? No matter what your story is, turn it. You are the own author of your own story. Change it. 50, 54, 54 down on the clock. If you don't like it, change it. I don't know. Meister. Midas or Meister. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. Exactly. Mentor. Some of you are really going to be given a mentor that's going to help you do this. Or you need to become a mentor. Once you heal yourself, become a mentor and help other people, right? Help other people. And that's what this is about, transmutation. Transmuting all those other things. Transmuting anything into gold. Understanding that, okay, you know what? I am gold. My life is gold. My dreams are gold. And they deserve to be lived. Yeah. Some of you really, I'm getting gambler, exorcist, and damsel. Some of you really got to cut this out, right? Like this is blocking you. These are the things that are blocking you. Being a damsel, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Exactly. And there's more of that golden energy, which is so funny, you guys, because I'm actually burning a yellow candle right now for this exact same thing. So I love that this is coming out. Thank you so much. Exorcist, freeing yourself and others of deceptive impulses, right? Things that are telling yourself down, the self-sabotaging, the saboteur energy. Let it go. Exercise these things from yourself, right? Gambler, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you, right? Even when others doubt you, go forward. If they doubt you, so what? Their life is not your life. Their plan is not your plan. Exactly. Those people were destroyers in your life. But it's time that you transmute that. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. Absolutely. Let those things that don't serve you go. Mystic. Revels in intimate union with the divine. Right? And there's that child orphan again, okay? Independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of survival, right? When you are in these situations, you learn, right? You learn how to be ultra, like especially if you have like a narcissistic parent, you learn how to be ultra empathetic because you have to constantly be, oh, well, how's my parent feeling? Can I do this? Can I do that? I'm walking on eggshells. It puts you in this, I have to do whatever I have to do to survive kind of mindset. I have to do whatever I have to do to survive. So I have to be ultra aware of, well, how's that person feeling today? Are they going to be okay? Can I do this? Are they going to yell at me? It puts you in this, it puts you in this survival mindset, which is a lack mindset. Change your lack mindset and rescue yourself. Rescuer. Rescue yourself. Okay? Engineer. Design. Be the engineer. Be your own storyteller. I'm also seeing the scribe. No, it's not here. But I'm seeing the queen and the knight card. And the detective card. And the networker card. So yeah. Be observant. The fool card is just like the fool, like starting a new journey, going down, following your intuition. Be observant, detective. Be observant of your own self and other way of people who are around you. Great powers of observation and intuition. Desire to seek out the truth. Exactly. Right? But I've been telling you, Spirit's going to show. Spirit's going to show you. Just mind your own business and Spirit's going to show you. Queen. Radiates the regal feminine. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Exactly. Networker. Enhances unity through a sharing of information. Engenders social awareness and empathy. Exactly. Right? And maybe you don't have a social platform like I do where you're trying to teach people, but maybe it'll just help you to teach other people in your life. When other people see you breaking away, when other people see you changing your life, when other people see you working out and taking care of yourself and doing that, they're going to be like, wow, they've really dealt with a lot of their issues. Wow, they're really going inside and really looking at themselves and wow, that's crazy. I should do that too, right? I should do that too. I should rescue myself too. Yes, provide strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no sorry expectation of reward. So maybe almost sneezing is some kind of, oh my gosh, it keeps on trying to come to me. But yeah, here, advocate. Advocate for yourself. Inspires you to put passion into action. Put it into action. Go for it. Do it. Do it. This is beautiful. I love this. Cut it. Addict. Helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior, right? I'm addicted to being a heroine, to saving other people, right? I'm addicted to, pushing people away, right? But it's going to highlight this for yourself, right? It's going to highlight this. Is there anything else in this deck, Spirit? Yes. 2 more cards? Okay. 2 or 3. We'll see what pops out. Okay, what about the future, Spirit? What about the future for my collective? Ooh, I'll look at it. Monk or nun. Selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Absolutely. Dedicate yourself to your own spiritual path. Yes. Become this warrior against these vampires that are in your life. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Exactly. These people that did not serve you, they were draining your life force. And they, look, what I was saying, when you turned inside, where you became like this hermit, right? And all these people sucking your energy from you made you feel like you had to turn inside and get away. Bully. Exactly. These bullies in your life, you dealt with this, okay? It's okay to admit that you dealt with it, and to admit that it was not right, and to allow yourself to grieve, right? To grieve the loss of your childhood, to grieve the loss of exes that didn't serve you right, to grieve the loss of friends who didn't serve you. That's okay. But go through it and release it and let it go. Is there something else? No. Exactly. Alchemist. Transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Exactly. Transmute this. Alchemize this pain and turn it not into revenge, not into anger, but alchemize it and turn it into understanding. Lover. Exactly. Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Exactly. Be this lover to yourself. Be the parent you never had to yourself. Be the lover you never had to yourself. One more. Yeah, exactly. If you got, okay, they want me to. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you to confront the inner fears that bully you. Exactly. So you internalized all of that. All of this that you dealt with in your childhood, you internalized it. And maybe you turn into a bully yourself. Or maybe you allow a lot of other bullies to be in your life. Love yourself. You deserve love. Love yourself, because you deserve to not be treated this way. So I'm not exactly sure. This just has a bunch of I'm working on this deck for something else, but we'll see what spirit guided me to use this deck. So we're going to finish this reading off with this deck. What do you want me to ask about this? Where is the viewer going? Okay. I just saw priestess. Where is the viewer going? Where is the viewer going? Sorry about that, you guys. So the Middle Ages card popped out. So you might be in your actual Middle Ages, or you might just kind of be, I'm hearing, going back in time. Or a lot of the things that could happen, a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about now could happen if you're a little bit on the younger side. It could happen closer to like your Middle Ages. Okay, yes, absolutely. So, thank you. Priest, priestess, and leader. Absolutely. So you are absolutely supposed to be a priest, priestess, or a leader. Or also, you could have been this also. This could be past life energy coming up, that you were in a past life, you lived in the Middle Ages and you were a priest, priestess, or leader. And now in this lifetime, you're being asked to do this healing work, to do this again. Wow, I just got like the like most like clear like, ooh, the energy just shifted and changed. Oh, somebody has some kind of ascended master definitely coming through. I'm hearing Thoth. Okay. Thoth, however you want to say it. Okay. Where is the viewer going? Where is the viewer going? Queen, king, queen, royalty. Okay. A village. A tent or hut. You might be going camping, like, right? Getting out in nature. Absolutely. Do that. Lord or a lady. I'm also seeing like the Lord Lady card in the Angels and Ancestors deck. So like the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine card here. So definitely channeling or definitely kind of like leveling out, balancing out your feminine and masculine energy. Definitely that's going to happen from you going out and being in nature. Definitely. Village. For some of you need to kind of get away, get into okay, I was gonna say get away to like a small like town or something like that. Coastal popped out when I tried to pick up that. So definitely, that's really funny with me talking about the water or going to visit the ocean or something like that. Maybe camping at the beach. Okay. Native showed itself to me and slash indigenous. Okay, Neolithic, Stone Age, hunter gatherer, Middle Eastern. So you definitely also might have lived in the Middle East, very far back in time. Hunter gatherer. What am I getting off of that? Neolithic. Hunter gatherer. Going out. Hunting what you need to, hunting the pieces of yourself that you need to understand and going out there. What about this Middle Eastern spirit? Past life. I'm hearing a past life in the Middle East. Seeing like sand. Okay. House. House popped over and cave also showed itself to me. Oh wait. Something in the Middle East found in a cave. So there's something significant about that. I don't know if some of you out there live in the Middle East or some of you out there do some kind of research or something. There's something about, some of you are like searching for something, some kind of artifact or something like that. It's going to be found in the Middle East in a cave, and it's going to be from the Stone Age. Okay. Castle. Some of you are going to go visit a castle. I just heard Ireland. I just heard somebody go, yes. Definitely Ireland is on the list to visit. And I just saw castle again. Oh, what? Going backward to go forward is what I just heard. Or going forward to go back. Queen, royalty, native, indigenous fell out. North African, Egypt. So definitely I was seeing sands, like sand and stuff. And I was seeing the transformation card in here. Let me see. I think I put all this cards like right here on top. Yeah, this is the card I was seeing in my mind. For sure. So see the sand and stuff behind her. Definitely. Definitely some of you are definitely connecting to Isis or Sekhmet. Definitely. That will definitely help you guys. House. Pay attention to your 5th house, 6th house, 8th house. Okay? Is there anything else they need to know? North African Egyptian. Okay. King or queen. So absolutely. Some of you out there were kings and queens in Egypt in a past life. Definitely. With this card here. And you're tapping into like the energy of this past life. It's very possible that in the past, like Bastet too, I'm seeing this right here, you could have worshipped that god or that goddess. That could have been your patron goddess or goddess. that you worshipped in a past life, and now this goddess is coming forward to help you heal in this life too. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Pastoral slash farming or city. Some of you are going back and forth as to whether or not you should go. Like some of you want to go from city to living out more like in like a fresher air. And then some of you want to go from living in like a small farming town to living in the city. Some kind of major change for you is definitely going to change up your energy. Moving or shifting your energy or shifting location is coming for you guys. Definitely coming for you guys. That castle showed itself again. Mountainous castle. And also when castle is showing itself again. What about this castle spirit? What about the castle? House. And you might have lived in a castle with that king and queen coming out. You could have lived in a castle. Some of you could have been a king or a queen that lived in a castle in the Middle Ages. Here, with that Middle Ages coming out. This that I'm saying right now, because this is a past life that I'm working on it for doing some other stuff. So, but definitely that castle keeps showing itself. A mountainous castle region. I just heard Transylvania. Oh, but that's also like that's also that vampiric energy, right? Be careful of like vampires in your life or that are popping up. Some of you have past life like karmic people that are popping up over and over again, lifetime after lifetime, and it's really time that you like set the boundaries up around these people and like cut them out of your life. Yeah, European. So definitely poor native indigenous. You definitely have lived some life where you've been extremely poor too. Or I guess like what our society would consider poor. Like it's like financially having a lot of money. You didn't. I'm hearing the hunter gatherer. I'm hearing like trading. I'm hearing more like trades people, merchants and things like that with the native indigenous lifetime. Oh my gosh, so many cards just fell. Hold on, just one second. Okay. We're gonna finish this up, Spirit. What do you want to say about this? For some of you, this is just like past life energy and stuff. You need to go back or confirmation for some of you. If some of you have been doing like past life regressions or having dreams about any of this stuff, just understand that yes, it is a past life for you. Also mountainous here. Also, some of these places are places that you guys need to travel to. That's what I just got to. For some of you need to go. Some of you are going to travel and you're going to go like visit a castle. I'm hearing really like Ireland or Scotland. And that's a trip. If you've been thinking about going on that trip and you've been thinking about, I want to go on a tour of the castles of Ireland or the castles of Scotland or something like that, do it because it's really going to help you. Some of you have been really wanting to go to visit the Middle East. Go do it. Some of you have, especially with that Middle Eastern, I'm feeling like really something about like traveling for work. I'm getting like a work vibe off of that. Like you're some kind of like archaeologist or something like that. And you're going to be, or you want to be, or anthropologist or something like that. Something like that is what I was hearing. You want to do that because, and you have a particular society that you really want to study because you had a past life in this society. So go ahead and do it. It's going to help you unlock. It's going to help you heal and unlock a lot of things. Some of you really want to visit specifically like North Africa, specifically Egypt. Do it because you have a past life there, and it's really gonna help you unlock some things. Some of you want to go to like a more like like I was saying, some of you want to transfer and go from like a more like farming rural community to like a city, or from a city to something like that. You want to change up your energy, do it. It's going to help you. Even if it's just on vacation, if you just kind of get away and feel some kind of different type of energy, do it. Some of you want to go visit the mountains, like go to a mountainous region. That's really going to help elevate specifically with the mountainous region. If you're being drawn to go to a mountainous region, I feel like you're being drawn to move there, and that will be good because the energy the mountains are like because they elevate off the earth and they draw in a different type of energy. I'm not explaining this very well, but like I've read about this too before, where you're being drawn to specifically, I'm hearing, if you live in America, you're being drawn to like, for some of you, you're being drawn to like Appalachian, like the Appalachian Mountains, and some of you are being drawn to mountains on the West Coast, is what I just heard. Go visit that. I just heard arid, so some of you are being drawn to go to the desert as well. Maybe like Arizona or something like that. Go ahead and do it. Spirit is saying maybe visit these places first, and then it's like you're gonna go visit these places. You're gonna be like, that's it. I'm moving here. That's it. This is my home. This is where I was supposed to be. A jungle. Some of you are being really asked to go visit like junglist, like Mesoamerican maybe areas. What else? Can you? Yeah, Mesoamerican. Absolutely. I'm a merchant. Trading energy. Native indigenous. If some of you come have like native or indigenous ancestry, you're really being asked to like to really dig into that, to do your research for it, and to really get into it. Especially like native or indigenous like religious practices or yeah, so I'm hearing like spiritual or religious practices, or just becoming a lot closer with your heritage. Some of you that don't know anything about your heritage, which is not your fault. Like when you were growing up, your parents kind of like maybe you moved away from it and they were like, no, we're gonna, what do you call it? I know when you moved to America, I had a friend in college who was like from Moldova, like, or from Russia, right? So his mom like Americanized a lot of things about them. They ate American food and they didn't do a lot of like cultural things from their past. So if something like that happened where you moved away and your parents like really Americanized you, or really like, you know, made you very European, even though you and your family aren't really natively from there, you're being really asked to kind of get into your native indigenous roots, or you know, just your home roots, like get back into your cultural roots. That's how you're going to help connect with your ancestors more. And definitely everybody needs to spend more time outside. If you're watching this, go spend some time outside. Stoned. I'm hearing stoned. Like if some of you are feeling judged, or if some of you have been kind of like, I was talking about the escapism earlier, where I was talking about where you like try to like get high all the time or something like that. You really need to cut that out. You really need to cut it out and spend less time. Um, yeah, teacher. Some of you are definitely gonna find a teacher, or you're supposed to be a teacher. European lord or lady. European lord or lady in the jungle. What is that, spirit? Somebody could be working on a book about that. Somebody could be researching. Somebody like a European person that went out into the jungles. Um, um, uh, yeah, I'm getting like more like historical, like you're researching this or writing a paper on it or something like that. I'm seeing like European people going and visiting like India. Like I'm literally like I see like a man, which I don't know who this man is, but like he kind of looked like Franklin D. Roosevelt. He has like a mustache and like those like round glasses, and he's like sitting on an elephant. I don't know if that's somebody's ancestry, or if that's somebody's studying that. You might see it in like a history book or something like that. You might be looking at old historical photos, or you might be in a lecture and that pops up. Also, British invasion, colonialism. Some of you might be studying like colonialism, especially like in British owned, like in India. I also hear Bali. Yeah. How when other people, right, I was just saying that, right? Well, I was saying like but that's like the opposite of it, right? It's like when colonialists or colonists come into an area and they change the native culture. Some of you might be doing research on that, or you might do some research on your family and understand that that's something that your family went through, that you went through living under colonialism or living under the British rule, and a lot of your like native traditions were changed or like ostracized, and like your native patron gods and patron and things like that, the more like earth spirits and things like that, you were like taken away and you were given like much more like Christian ideals or something like that. And your ancestors are saying, hey, we want you to get more into this. We want you to study the way that it was before you were changed. Yeah. Ooh, that's a message. That's a big message for somebody. Yeah. Which is weird because like I look at my analytics and I actually have some people from India that watch my videos, and I was like, really? Wow, that's crazy. Hi for one of my Indian subscribers or my Indian viewers. Hello. Whoa, that just went everywhere. Middle Ages tent pastoral farming. Definitely. You could. I'm hearing 14th century. Somebody's studying 14th century pastoral farming. I'm seeing like people like a dig site, like people literally like an archaeological dig site. I'm seeing people like dig up old things. What I see is like the ground all turned up, and where they have like the little tape around it, like marking the dig site, and people like digging up, finding like old vases and little pieces of like ceramics and pottery and stuff. Somebody is studying Middle Age pastoral farming life. Keep going. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Keep going. And somebody is studying something about a Middle Eastern village. Keep going. Or you need to do some more research. If any of this hits on like, you know, your ancestral past or anything like that, definitely. Definitely, some of you too were a priest or a priestess in a coastal city. You were a leader. And you lived in a castle in North Africa. The coastal could be like on the Nile. Yeah, some of you need to definitely do some research into ancient Egypt for sure. For sure, for sure. It's incredibly interesting. So let me tell you, for me doing it myself, please do it. Yeah, there's a specific king or a queen that you need to study. Not Tutankhamun, but who? Please, I'm focusing. Hold on. Nefertiti. Al-Qutkamun. I don't know. I think I'm not saying it right. Al-Tutankhamun. Al-Tutankhamun. Something like that. Is there anything else? Neurasia. What's Neurasia? Maybe they're trying to say erasure, like cultural erasure. Yes. In Asia. Cultural erasure in Asia. Some of you are studying that too, or you need to. Maybe some of you are looking. I keep hearing dissertation. Like, so some of you are maybe trying to figure out what you're going to write your dissertation on, or what you're going to write your some kind of paper. It's like writing some kind of paper. And I don't know if this is actually for like college or for like a master's program or something or whatever it is. Maybe some of you have just been like, I really want to do some research, but I don't know what I want to research on, but I know that I'm being drawn to research on one of these things. If you got that feeling, you got those goosebumps or anything that I said that gave you that like, ooh, feeling, like that's it. Cultural heritage. I'm just keep hearing cultural heritage. Like, you guys need to really get into researching your cultural heritage to reconnect. Some of you have been asking, what do I need to do to reconnect with my ancestors, or to create a more, like a better bond between me and my spirit guides, me and my positive ancestors. Like, that's what you need to do. You need to do your cultural research. Start doing cultural rituals. Um, start bringing those things back into your family because they've been stripped away from you over the years. So it's important that you start doing those things. And it's really going to help your ancestors, just like gang, like, hey, like, yes. Like, they're going to come in so strong. You don't understand. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. Woo, the goosebumps. Like, they're like, yes, please do this. Some of you need to listen to traditional music and dance. And dance with your ancestors. Some of your ancestors, they want to dance with you. I'm hearing like traditional, like Native American, like drumming and like chanting. And I'm hearing like some of you need to do that, and you need to do like a traditional warrior spirit dance to help draw in your sacred energy, like your sacred, if that avenge, that not vengeful, but that avenging. Like, yes, I am strong. I am a warrior for myself. I represent my tribe. I represent my culture. Some of you are going to become advocates for some of the, so once you start doing some research, you're going to become advocates for your culture, or to reintroduce pre-colonial, or like the cultural heritage, preserving cultural heritage. Some of you really you have like some kind of information or something that would really help do that, or you will discover some information that'll be like, wow, and it'll be like in textbooks and things like that. Like, you're going to help bring awareness to different cultures, like your traditional cultural heritage, so that more people can learn. Some of you are going to set up programs to teach kids, like, this is our traditional cultural heritage. These are traditional, like, rituals, or traditional, like, things that we do. And I'm hearing kimchi, like how people make how I don't know specifically why kimchi. Maybe some of you, I don't know when it's, I think it's the New Year, isn't it, where they make kimchi? But anyway, it's just things like that, where it's like you pass down generation after generation after generation. And some of you, your family lines have really lost that, and they're really asking you to get back into it. And it's really going to help you, like, go and talk to your elders, go and talk to your grandparents, your great grandparents, if you still have access to them. If you don't, ask questions about them, get into it, get into your family line, get into your cultural heritage, because it's going to help you. It's going to help you feel so much stronger. You have no idea. It's going to be so beautiful. And your ancestors are just like, yes, please, thank you, like, yes, please. Some of them have really been trying to talk to you, but some of the imagery and some of the things and the ways they've been trying to talk to you haven't made sense to you, because you don't understand traditionally what those things mean. They've been trying to give you signs and symbols, but you don't understand what those things mean. Like, our modern day interpretation of certain signs are not what your ancestors are trying to tell you about those signs. If they're trying to show you certain things, if they're trying to tell you or show you certain things, you don't understand, like, the ancestral significance behind it. But once you start doing the research, you will, and you'll be like, oh my God, my ancestors have been talking to me this whole time, and oh my gosh, this is amazing. So please do that. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here because I really have to go. But I love you guys so much. I really hope this helped you and helped you guide you forward. Your ancestors really came forward and really wanted to talk to you about that. They're like, please do some research. Please do your research and understand where you come from, because it's so important for you to connect to your ancestral roots, period. Which is going to help you, right? When you connect to it's going to help you heal these mother and father wounds, right? Because you're going to be able to connect to a positive source of your ancestors. You won't be stopping. You won't think about like you might have cut off your ancestral roots and things like that because your mother and your father gave you these wounds, or your more close family gave you these wounds. But your ancestors further back are like, we want to come in and we want to help you. We're so sorry, that your mother or your father, or that your close family members or whoever they did this to you. But we are here. We are here supporting you and loving you, and understand that down back your family line, you have people that really love you and that are really here trying to get you to connect, right? Disconnect from the things that don't serve you. And if you have to go back further to connect to your ancestral roots, do that. But don't isolate yourself away from who you are, right? Just because you have these wounds from your parents. Go back further. If you feel like you need that love, you feel like you need that love and that support from your family, go to your positive ancestors. They are there, and they are going to just like crack open your mind full of all kind of beautiful information, and it's going to be the healing is going to be amazing, because you have guardian angels that are your ancestors that are coming back being like, we got to heal this. We got to heal this family line, right? And they want that. They want that so bad. So connect to your positive ancestors of love and light, and do the research that they want you to do, okay? And they're really here to help guide you, to this healing. This is beautiful. All right, you guys, if you're drawn to any of my other videos, please go check those out. If you're new here, thanks for being new. Think about liking or subscribing. Stick around with us. Stick around with us. Stick around with us. Become part of the soul tribe, please. Or if not, there are plenty of other beautiful readers out there. I hope you find somebody that really resonates with you. All right, and I hope I helped you at least a little bit open up your eyes, and good luck out there on your spiritual journey, and I will see you guys around later. Okay, bye.